Greetings, family, and give thanks for joining me with another Tjef Sema Paut Neteru yoga session. And we also want to make sure that I give credit to Dr. Muata And Maa Ashby, who created this beautiful Tjef Sema Paut Neteru system, also known as the Smai Tawi, in union and in company with becoming God and divine with the gods and goddesses. So let's get started here. In the background, I have the Medicine Buddha Healing playing. Let me turn it down some to kind of set off the energy. And let's get started. So our first posture that we're going to start today is we're going to go into Kepra. Excuse me, not Kepra. We're going into Kepri, the time before creation. We inhale as we bring our arms out into a 45-degree angle. Exhale, bring our middle fingers together to touch. Inhale as we rise up the energy, maybe come up on your toes. And exhale as we slowly lower it down onto our mat. And we inhale as we raise the arms up over our knees. And exhale as we slowly lower down onto the mat. And we're going to open our legs about 2 feet apart from each other, placing our heels in the corners of the mat. Our face is looking up. Our palms are 1 foot away from the body. Our arms are 1 foot away from the body, and our palms are facing upward. And here we're going to focus on a few breaths as we journey into the time before creation. Kepri. So we're going to inhale, feeling the chest and belly rise. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, chest and belly depletes. Deep exhale out the nose. Sending that breath to the side of the ribs, all the way to the back of the spine. Deep inhale, chest and belly rise. Deep exhale, out the nose, chest and belly depletes. Sending the breath to the side of your ribs and the back of the spine. Deep inhale again in the nose, chest and belly rise. Keep the breath steady in and out the nose for a few breaths here. And we're going to inhale, wiggling our fingers and toes, bring ourselves back to awareness. We're going to exhale as we turn our head to the right. Inhale as we turn our head to the left. Exhale as we roll over onto our left side, slightly bending the knees into a fetal position. Inhale as we roll over to our right side. And exhale. Inhale as we raise our left arm up, fingertips pointing to the sky. And exhale as we place our palm in front of our chest. And inhale as we slowly push ourselves up into a lotus position, also known as Nefertim. So now we have just came out of the time before creation and we have entered creation time. As we sit into Nefertim, Indian style, lotus position, whatever you're familiar with, placing our wrists over our knees, letting the fingers just hang over, keeping the back and the chin up straight. Deep inhale and exhale in and out the nose. Keeping the breath steady as we embrace this posture. If crossing your legs is too much, you can also stretch them out in front of you. Maybe closing the eyes, focusing on the breath. Deep inhale and exhale through the nose. Feeling the chest and belly rise. And deep exhale out the nose. Chest and belly deplete. Keeping the breath deep and steady here. And we inhale as we raise our arms up over our head. Exhale as we place our palms behind us, fingertips facing away from the body. We're going to inhale as we uncross the legs. Exhale as we walk our hands to the front of our body, placing our elbows on the inside of our knees. And we inhale. Exhale. As we go into Noon, plunging out of the primeval waters of Goddess Noon. So we inhale as we come up. Exhale, release the arms, looking up, maybe bending back a little bit. And we inhale as we bring the palms together, slowly lowering down again, back into our Noon squat. And we exhale. Inhale as we plunge up. Exhale as we release the arms. Inhale, bring the palms together. Exhale, lower back down again into our Noon squat. We inhale one more time as we come up. And then exhale as we release the arms. Mat back a little bit more. And now we're going to our second posture, which is called Chu. So we bring our feet about shoulder distance apart. And we're going to separate air and space. Chu represents air and space. We inhale as we turn the right palm up. Exhale as we turn the left palm up. We inhale as we push our arms straight, pushing up, maybe coming up on those toes as we separate air and space. Then we exhale as we bring the arms into our sides and slowly lower down as far as you can go. Then we inhale, push up, maybe coming up on the tippy toes. Exhale, bring in the elbows as we lower down. One more time. Inhale, push up, and exhale, release. Very good. So now we will go into Chu's warm up as we bring our feet together, place our hands on our waist, and we're going to do Chu's forward bend. So we're going to inhale as we push our hips back, allowing the head to hang low. And exhale as we push our hips forward. So you're going to look like this. Inhale as we come back to center. And we exhale as we side bend to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale as we side bend to the right. Inhale back to center. Inhale. As we do some hip rotations to the left. Exhale to the right. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale left. Exhale right. And we come back to center. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to inhale right this time. Exhale left. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale right, exhale left. Inhale as we release the arms. And now we will exhale as we bring our arms into a 45-degree angle. Palms are shining forward. And we're going to inhale as we twist to the left. Exhale right, looking over the shoulder. Inhale left, exhale right. Twisting at the back of the spine. Warming up the spine for the next fascias that we're going to do. Inhale left, exhale right, maybe closing the eyes. Inhale left, exhale right, inhale left, exhale right, inhale left, and we exhale back to center, releasing the arms. Now we're going to do some neck exercises. So we're going to inhale as we lower our chin to our chest. Exhale as we lift the chin up, looking up. Inhale back to center. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Inhale back to center. And we'll do some neck rotations like we did with our waist, with our hips. So we're going to inhale as we lower our chin to our chest. And exhale. And inhale as we roll our head to the left, circle around the back. Exhale right, circle around the front. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale left. Exhale right. One more time. Inhale left. Exhale right. And we inhale back to center. And exhale, lifting our head up. We'll do the same thing on the other side. We're going to inhale, bring our chin to our chest. And exhale. And we inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale right. Exhale left. Stay a little easy on the neck. Inhale right. Exhale left. One more time. Inhale right. Exhale left. And inhale back to center. Exhale, lifting the head up. And we have just completed shoes warm up. Now we're going to go into the journey of Ra, which is also a part of shoes warm up. The time, creation time phase. As we inhale, raise the arms over the head, bringing the palms together. Exhale, hands in front of the chest. Inhale, bring the arms out, carrying the arms over the head. Exhale as we bend back as much as you can. And we inhale as we push the hips back and go into our forward bend. Fingertips align with the toes. And we inhale, feeling the stretch behind the knees. Exhale. We're going to inhale as we take a giant step back with the left foot, lowering the left knee. We're going to exhale as we look up, pushing those hips forward. Inhale, lift up the knee. Exhale, bring the right foot to the back of the mat with the left foot. Inhale as we lower our knees onto the mat. Exhale as we put a nice dip into the spine. Inhale as we bring the chest in. Exhale, curling the tailbone out. Inhale, bring the chest in. Exhale, curling the tailbone out. And we inhale as we bring our hips on the back of our heels as much as possible. And we exhale. Then we inhale as we glide, chin, chest, and abdomen as we pull ourselves up with our arms. And we exhale here. Inhale as we come back into inverted V. Exhale as we bring our right foot to the top of the mat. Inhale, lowering the left knee again as we look up for an extra stretch, pushing those hips forward. And we exhale as we lift up the knee. Inhale as we bring our left foot next to the right, fingertips aligned with the toes. And we exhale, feeling that stretch in the back of the leg. Inhale as we come up again, carrying that sun disc over our head. And we exhale as we slightly bend back. We inhale, bring those palms together. Exhale, slowly lower down in front of the chest. And we inhale, exhale, lower the arms. So you stay where you are. I'm going to come to this side of the mat because now we're going to work on the right side. Well, actually, I'll stay here. Inhale. Bring the palms together as we exhale, bringing them down in front of the chest. Inhale as we bring the palms out in front of us, bringing the arms over the head. And exhale as we bend back. Inhale as we push the hips forward. And we come into our forward bend, aligning the fingertips with the toes. And we inhale, feeling that deep stretch behind the knees. And exhale. Now we inhale as we place our palms on the mat. Take a giant step back with the right foot this time, lowering the right knee. And we exhale as we look up, pushing those hips forward for an extra stretch. And we inhale, lift up the right knee, bring the back leg to the back of the mat into inverted V. Maybe your feet are flat, maybe not. Just go with your body's flow. And we exhale. Inhale as we lower the knees to the mat. Exhale as we curl the tailbone out. Inhale as we tuck in our chest. Exhale, curling the tailbone out. Inhale, tucking our chest. Exhale, curling the tailbone out. And we inhale as we push back onto our heels. As you put resting your hips on your heels, perhaps. And we exhale. Then we inhale as we glide up to the mat, chin, chest, and abdomen. As we pull ourselves up. And we exhale. Inhale as we come back into inverted V. Maybe your feet are all the way flat, maybe not. And we exhale. As we bring the left foot to the top of the mat. Inhale as we lower the right knee. Exhale, looking up, stretching those hips forward. Inhale, lifting the right knee. And exhale as we bring the right foot alongside the left foot. Fingertips align with the toes, and we inhale, feeling a deep stretch in the back of our leg. And we exhale. We inhale as we slowly rise up, bringing the arms over our head as we carry that sun disc. And we exhale, slowly bending back. And we inhale, bringing the palms together. Exhale, slowly lowering the hands down in front of the chest. Inhale. Exhale, lower the arms. So we just completed creation time, and now we're going to go into the get earth phase. Inhale as we bring our arms to the 45-degree angle again. Exhale, bring those middle fingers together. Inhale, rise up that journey of raw energy. And exhale as we lower down onto the mat. So this next posture is called the Geb back rock, or you may know it as the rocking chair, but in this particular system of yoga, it's called the Geb back rock. So we inhale, arms are up. Exhale, lower down to the mat. Inhale as we bring our legs up. Exhale as we bend our knees and place our hands on our knees. Inhale as we rock up. Exhale, rock back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Let's do a few of these. And we warm up the spine some more. And we inhale and meet at the top. So we exhale, keeping the breath normal here, because I need to explain the next two postures that we're going to do. The Geb shoulder stand and the Geb plow. If you have your period, you think you're on your, you may be pregnant, you have diabetes, glaucoma, hypertension, you may want to sit these two postures out because they do reverse the blood flow in the body. So it may be great to either just consult with your physician before you attempt these two postures, or you just can sit these two out and watch me how to do it, consult your physician, and then next time you'll know if you can do it or not. But if you have those things that I just named, don't risk it because it does reverse the blood flow in your body. So we're going to inhale, raising the arms up again. Exhale as we lower down. And we're going to inhale as we come up onto our shoulders. Feet is in a 45-degree angle. And we're going to exhale as we lower the toes over the head into the Geb plow. Maybe releasing your arms for an extra stretch. Maybe your toes are touching the ground, maybe not. And we just keep the breath deep and steady here. Focus on the breath. Breathe into any tension and pain. Inhale as we bring our hands to our lower back again. And exhale as we slowly roll out one vertebrae at a time. Nice and easy. Geb shoulder stand and Geb plow. And this next posture is called the Geb wheel. So there's two versions. We have the modified version and the extended version. We'll do the modified first, and then I'll go right into the extended. If you think you can do it, then you try it. If not, you can sit that one out as well. So the modified version is inhale, bring our legs up. Exhale, bend the knees. Grab your ankles. And we inhale as we push our back and our buttocks off the mat. So only your feet and your shoulders should be touching the mat. And we inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, slowly lower down. So if you want to try the extended version, you keep your feet just where they are. We're going to inhale as we raise our arms up. Exhale, we turn our fingertips away from the body alongside our ears. And we inhale as we lift up into the Geb wheel. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bring the chin to your chest. And inhale, slowly lower down one vertebrae at a time. And inhale as we do some wrist rotations, because that's a lot of pressure on the hands. Sprinkle it out. We exhale as we release the legs. And now we'll go into our next posture called the fish of Ra. So we're going to inhale As we come up onto our elbows, remember to keep the breath deep and steady. Follow along with the breath pattern. As we inhale, and we're going to arch our chest up. And we're going to exhale as we lower our head. Maybe the top of your crown is touching the mat. And we inhale, keeping the breath steady here, allowing our lungs to get 3 to 5 times of oxygen than we normally would get. Inhale as we bring our chin to our chest, and we exhale as we lower back down on the ground. Inhale as we do a full body stretch, bringing the arms over our head and stretching the legs out, maybe lifting the head, the arms and the legs off the mat, and we exhale, release. Inhale, bring the arms up. As we come up into a seated position, pointing the toes toward us, and we exhale as we fold forward into the again forward fold. This posture is good for the parasympathetic system. Feeling that stretch in the back of your legs, the lower back to the upper back. Keeping the breath deep and steady here. Inhale and exhale, in and out the nose. Then we inhale, maybe grabbing the back of your heels, the bottom of your heels. For an extra stretch, and we exhale. Then we inhale as we go into the Geb wedge, bringing our arms behind us, fingertips pointing away from the body. And we inhale as we lift our body up off the mat, and exhale as we lower our head back into the Geb wedge. And we inhale, exhale, bring your chin to your chest, slowly lowering down onto the mat. And now we'll go into Geb spinal twist. So we're going to inhale as we bend the left knee. Exhale as we raise the right arm, bringing the right arm on the outside of the left knee. And we're going to inhale as we slowly twist at the spine. And exhale, maybe looking over the left shoulder all the way. Be easy with the neck here. And we inhale as we raise the right arm back up. Exhale, release the right arm behind us. Inhale, release the left knee. So I'm going to turn to do the other side. You could stay where you are. And inhale as we raise the right knee this time. Exhale, we raise the left arm. Inhale as we bring the left arm on the outside of the right knee. Twisting at the spine, nice and easy. And exhale as we look over that right shoulder. And we inhale as we release the right arm. Exhale, bring the right arm back behind you. Inhale as we release the right knee. And we have just completed keeping the breath easy and steady here now as I'm speaking. Go back to your regular breathing pattern. We have just completed the Get Earth phase. Now we're going to go into the transitional animal deity phase. So we're going to turn around onto our stomachs. And we're going to go to a resting period for a few breaths, maybe 3 to 5 breaths. We're going to connect our big toes, allowing the heels to fall naturally to the side. And we're going to rest our cheek on the top of our hand like a pillow for 3 to 5 breaths. Remembering to inhale and exhale in and out the nose, nice and deep. right, so we're going to inhale as we release the toes. Bring the legs open about shoulder width. Stretch the arms out over our head. Place our forehead onto the mat as we go into Selket, the scorpion, goddess of the underworld. So we're going to inhale and exhale as we lower our forehead onto the mat. Now we're going to inhale as we lift our heads, arms, and legs up off the mat. Only your abdomen should be on the mat. And exhale, lower back down. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Forehead, palms, and elbows are flat. Now we'll go into Arat, the cobra. And we're going to connect those big toes again. Inhale as we slide our arms, our hands alongside our ears, like this. And we exhale as we push ourselves up. So your chest should be off the mat. Relax your shoulders, relax your facial muscles. Keep the breath steady as you inhale and exhale in and out the nose. Maybe closing the eyes as you embrace Arat, the cobra. And we're going to inhale now, release the toes, and we're going to push ourselves up on our hands and knees. Exhale as we bring our left knee to the top of the mat. Inhale, right leg is stretched out nice and long behind you. We're going to inhale, keeping the palms nice and flat, and exhale, lower our forehead onto the mat. We're going to inhale as we push ourselves up again into Dua, palms facing forward, and exhale as we open the arms nice and wide as much as you can. So inhale, maybe grabbing that back leg for an extra stretch. And exhale as we release the leg. Inhale, bring the palms back to Dua, facing forward. And we exhale as we lower back down onto the mat. Palms, elbows, forehead is flat. Inhale, as we do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to switch sides. And we're going to bring the right knee to the top of the mat this time. We exhale as we lower back down onto the mat. Palms, elbows, forehead is flat. And we inhale as we come up into Dua again, palms facing forward. Exhale as we stretch those arms out into Sobek the crocodile. Inhale, maybe grabbing that back leg for an extra stretch. Exhale, release the leg. Inhale, bring the palms back to Dua. Turn forward. And we exhale as we lower back down. Palms, elbows, forehead is flat. Inhale. Hold on 1 second. Inhale as we go into Haru Maket. Haru is along the horizon. So we're curling our toes and resting on our heels as we go into Haru Maket. Haru is on the horizon. We inhale as we bring our palms into Dua. Exhale as we lower our forehead, palms, and elbows are flat onto the mat. And then inhale as we push up. And exhale, we're going to stick our tongue out and roar like a lion or lioness. So look, let you see how this looks in front. Inhale. Exhale as we lower back down onto the mat. Palms, elbows, and forehead is flat. And we inhale. Exhale, stick out the tongue. And roar like a lion or lioness. Okay. Now we're going to roll onto the ball of our feet as we go into Haru. This posture is mastering nature and self-mastery, controlling your lower and higher self. So we inhale, bring our hands into a 45-degree angle. Exhale as we clench the fist, wrapping the fingers over the thumb. Inhale as we clench the right hand. Exhale as we clench the left hand. Inhale, maybe closing the eyes. Exhale, keeping the feet together, legs and back is straight, your head is straight. Try to stay still. It's okay if you wave to the side a little bit. Keep the breath deep and steady here as we inhale. And exhale, in and out the nose. Remember the breathing pattern. Haru, self-mastery, master of nature, controlling your lower and higher self, knowing when to utilize either one of them. We inhale as we release the right hand. Exhale as we release the left. Inhale, maybe opening the eyes if you have them closed. And then exhale, release the arms. We have just completed the transitional animal deity phase. And now we will go into the triple goddess phase. And that first posture is called Goddess Newt, expanding infinity. So we're going to have our feet about shoulder distance apart, or maybe not that much. We inhale as we raise our arms above our head, palms are facing each other. Then we're going to exhale as we push those hips back, and we go into the Newt forward bend. Fingertips are aligned with the toes. Allow your head to drop naturally. Release the shoulders. Feeling the stretch in the back of the legs. Keeping the breath deep and steady as we inhale. And we're going to exhale as we walk our hands up to the top of the mat into inverted V. And then we inhale as we come up onto the toes. And exhale as we slowly lower down. You're not touching the mat, just our hands and feet are on the mat. Your body should be off the mat. And then we inhale as we go back into inverted V. Maybe your feet are all the way on the mat, maybe not. Inhale as we walk our fingers back, aligned with our toes. We exhale, feeling that stretch behind the legs. And then we inhale as we slowly rise up. The arms over our head like we started. And we exhale as we turn the palms out and lower them down to our side. Now we will go into MAAT, truth, righteousness, justice, equality, reciprocity, harmony, and balance. We're going to bring our feet 2 feet away from each other. We're going to bring the top of our fingers together like this. We inhale as we open up those arms like a scale. As my aunt represents the scales of justice, she is the true Lady Justice. We're going to inhale as we turn our left foot to the left. Exhale, turn our right foot to the left. We're facing left. Inhale, come up onto the back toes. Coming down onto that right knee. And we exhale as we point the toes and rest on our heel. Maybe looking back at the back arm, making sure it's not leaning down, that it's straight up. Sometimes I like to flap my wings, kind of release some of the tension. Then we inhale as we come up onto the right knee. Exhale, curling the right toes, resting on the knee or on the heel, And we inhale as we come up onto those back toes. And then exhale as we turn to center. Inhale, bring those arms up. Exhale, release. Let's do some shoulder rolls to the back, shoulder rolls to the front. Little Harlem shake. Shake out the wrists, shake out the ankles. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. Inhale as we open up the scales, open up our wings. Exhale as we turn the right foot to the right. Inhale as we turn the left foot to the right, we're facing right. Exhale as we come up onto our back toes. And then we inhale as we slowly come down onto our left knee. Exhale, pointing the toes and resting on the heels. Maybe you want to flap those wings too. Looking back, making sure the arm is straight. And we inhale as we come up onto the left knee. Exhale, curling the left toes, resting on the heel. Then we inhale as we come up onto those back toes. Exhale as we come back to center. Inhale, raise those arms up. Exhale, bring them down. Let's roll those shoulders back. Shake it out. We're doing a lot here with the arms and the feet. And now we're going to go into our next posture, which is called Aset, divine wisdom and intuition. So we're going to bring our feet together this time. We're going to inhale as we open up our wings. Maybe I'll come forward. We open up our wings. I'll let you see it facing me, facing you, and to the side. We're going to inhale as we shift our weight to the right. Exhale, lift up our left knee. Inhale, step forward. Exhale, come up onto the back toes. Inhale, come down onto the right knee. Exhale, point the right toes, resting on the heel. This is our set, divine wisdom and intuition. We inhale as we come up onto the right knee again, curling the toes, maybe resting on the heel. Exhale. Inhale as we come up onto the back knee, the back toes. Exhale, stepping back onto the back leg. Inhale, raising the left knee. And exhale, bringing the feet together. Raise those arms as we inhale. Exhale, release. Do some more shoulder rolls to the back and to the front. Shake it out. Harlem, shake it out. Now we're going to do the other side. Bringing the feet together again. As we inhale, open up those wings. Exhale, as we shift our weight to the left this time. Inhale, raise the right knee. Exhale, stepping forward. Inhale, coming up onto the back toes. Coming down onto the left knee. Exhale, pointing the left toes and resting on the heel. Flap those wings again. Now Inhale as we come up onto the left knee. Exhale, curling the left toes and resting on the heel. Inhale, come up onto those back toes. Exhale, stepping back. Inhale, raise the right knee. And exhale, bring the right foot next to the left. Inhale, raise those arms. Exhale, release. Do some more shoulder rolls. Probably shake it out. Okay, and now we will go into our set throne. So we're going to bring our feet about shoulder distance apart. Then we're going to sit on our throne. Inhale as you bring the arms out forward in front of us. Exhale, bending at the knees, slowly bending down, going as far as you can. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, come up. One more time. Exhale, come down. Maybe all the way down this time, a little lower. And then we inhale, come back up again. Exhale, release the arms. Now we're going to our set divine embrace, where we're going to show ourselves some self-love, bringing our feet together. Inhale, bring our arms into a 45-degree angle. And exhale as we wrap our left arm on top of our right. Inhale, maybe closing the eyes, keeping the back straight. Exhale, lowering the chin to chest maybe. For an extra stretch in the back of the neck. And we inhale, in and out the nose as we keep the breath steady. Giving yourself a divine embrace of love. Inhale as we release the arms, spreading that love into the world. And we exhale as we wrap the right arm over the left this time. Inhale, closing the eyes. And exhale, lowering the chin to the chest for an extra stretch in the back of the neck, the back of the spine. Keeping the breath deep and steady in and out the nose as we inhale and exhale. Giving yourself that divine embrace of self-love. Inhale as we release the arms. Exhale, bring the arms alongside the body. So this next posture, as we just completed the triple goddess phase, the next posture we're going to go into is the establishment phase. Our size divine jet pillar. We inhale, bring our arms into a 45-degree angle. Exhale as we clench the right fist, wrapping the fingers over the thumb. Inhale as we clench the left fist, wrapping the fingers over the thumb. Exhale as we bring the left fist to the right shoulder. Inhale, right fist to the left shoulder. Exhale, maybe closing the eyes for a deeper envision, keeping the back and the feet back straight, the feet are together. Keeping the head up. You are a pillar, immovable, unstoppable. No obstacle can stop you. No blockages can keep you down. Keeping the breath deep and steady, in and out the nose. Our size divine jet pillar. Inhale as we release the right arm. Exhale as we release the left. Inhale, open the right hand. Exhale, open the left. Inhale, open the eyes. They are closed. And exhale, release the arms alongside the body. So one last time, we're going to inhale, bring our hands into a 45-degree angle. Exhale, bring those middle fingers together to touch. Inhale as we rise up, massage divine jet pillar energy. And exhale as we slowly lower down onto our mat as we go into Kepra, new beginning. Inhale as we point the toes, resting on our heels. And we exhale for a few breaths here. Inhale. Keep the breath deep and steady, in and out the nose. And we inhale as we bring the hands into Dua. And exhale as we fold forward, palms, elbows, and forehead is flat as we go into Kepra, new beginning. And we inhale as we push up with our hands. Exhale as we bring our hands back into Dua. Inhale as we stretch those legs out. And we exhale, come into a seated position. Arms legs out in front of us. And we inhale as we raise our arms up over our knees. And we exhale as we slowly lower down into the mat. This is our last posture as we go into the Sheti Nahas, the Great Awakening, Asaj Sheti Nahas. Putting your heels into the corners of your mat. Your feet should be 2 feet away from each other. And your arms are 1 foot away from the body. Palms are facing up. And we're going to focus back into the breathing pattern again. As we take a deep inhale, our chest and belly shall rise. Deep exhale, chest and belly flattens. Sending the breath to the side of your rib cage and to the back of the spine, spreading it out. Deep inhale, chest and belly rise. Deep exhale, chest and belly flattens. Let's do this for a few breaths here as we go into Sheti Nahas, the Great Awakening, as we calm down the nervous and the circulatory system and focusing on the breath. Deep inhale and exhale, in and out the nose. Paying attention to your chest and your belly pattern. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck. Just sink into your mat. And we'll bring ourselves back to awareness now as we wiggle our fingers and toes. We inhale, wiggling the fingers and toes. Exhale as we turn our head to the right. And inhale. Exhale as we turn our head to the left. Inhale. Exhale as we roll on to our left side. Inhale as we roll over to our right. And exhale. Inhale as we raise our left arm up, fingertips pointing to the sky. Exhale as we bring our left palm in front of our chest. And inhale as we slowly but surely come up into a seated position like we did in the beginning. And to Nefertim as we close out the session. So I'll do a few Hatha chants to close the session out. 3 ohms, Om Hetep, and then 3 ohms again, and 1 ohm and 3 peace. Inhale, we bring our hands into a 45-degree angle, fingertips touching the mat, and we exhale. Inhale as we raise our arms over our head into prayer or Sema. Exhale slowly, bringing them down in front of the chest. We inhale, keeping the breath simple here. Head tap, head tap. Never chair is satisfied. All the phases is satisfying. Thank you for your time and your attention. It was truly a beautiful session. I know my body is happy. I hope you are too. And thank you for being here. And until next time, enjoy your Sunday.